Come on. You know who it is and you know what it is. It's the dynamic duo that you know, love, and appreciate. It's your boy T.
It's your boy F.
And it's Agenda Over Facts, Season 2, Episode 9. 5 plus 4, 4 plus 5, 8 plus 1, Episode 9. Brought to you by the dynamic duo that you know, love, and appreciate. Another week, another episode. Before we get into it, love to all the people tuning in. Tune in if it's your first week, your second week, your third week, or you've watched all episodes. Love to the people tuning in. Whilst you're here, subscribe to our Instagram. Even if you don't watch it, subscribe to our Instagram. I'm bugging. Subscribe to our YouTube, fam. Subscribe to our YouTube, Agenda Over Facts Podcast. Instagram, follow that up, Agenda Over Facts Pod. Tell a friend, tell another friend. Tap that bell so you get that notification when this episode drops. All of that. Subscribe, and while you're here, like the video. I'm giving you 2 seconds to like it. Like it. I gotta do that corporate shit now.
No. Oh, Lord. What since one of our reels?
Good global.
You know what? I think you say this, like you pass it off as this corporate stuff, but I think inside you would have liked to be a YouTuber, innit? I can tell, bro.
But isn't this basically YouTubing? We have a channel where we YouTube.
I think you would have liked to do like vlogs and all that type of stuff.
Vlogging and that?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I don't know, man.
What, like, or one of them die-hard United pages.
Nah.
Where they go to every game.
Nah, I couldn't do that. My mental health would be crazy, fam.
What's it like?
It'll be through the roof for football and that. I don't know how them football man. Like, hats off to them because bro, my head will be
But I think
boiling,
for them, man,
fam.
they have nothing else though. Like that's their whole life.
Nah, I wouldn't say that because they're certain man. They've got that's their side hustle, and then they have their 9 to 5.
What's it? I've been
like how we're doing this. This is we have our 9 to 5s, but this is just.
I wouldn't even class this as a side hustle.
Well, not a side hustle, but this is just what we do on the side
because of how shit it is. Like,
and we're making no money from it, just losing it.
Obviously, like in the editing room, and just like when we're trying to brush things up, we obviously listen to the pod. And for me personally, I've begun to get a distaste for how often I say things like "in it, bro," like one delinquent. So,
like your grammar and that.
Yes. So I wouldn't even call that grammar. It's just more slang. And now we're going global, innit? So I'm trying to appeal to everyone. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're catering for Massa?
You forgot the T. Like you.
No, you're catering for Massa.
No, bro, I'm not.
That's fine. Cater for Massa. You even wear one slave top, fam. You even wear one slave top, fam.
The shackles.
There's shackles on you. Oh God, my killie.
No, but I'm just saying, like, do you know what it is? Because me personally, yeah. Okay, so
work your way out of this one.
I listen to like this. There's a radio show that used to air back in the day, and I listen to it a lot.
What's it called?
It's turned into a podcast. It's the Ricky Gervais show.
Oh, you used to bang on about that during
in uni.
Yeah.
So anytime I'm working, I'll just listen to that on repeat because I know I literally know every episode now. And I don't know, I was listening to that. I'll be real. That's where a lot of my inspiration came for starting a pod or starting that
radio or something.
Yeah. So then I listened to them and I'm like, you know what? Them man are jokes here, but just the way I like the way they speak. And then I was listening back to us, and I understand that it makes us relatable and whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like me personally, it's more on me.
Yeah.
Because you know how, like, for example, some people. You hate the sound of your own voice when you listen to it. It's
yeah,
like that.
I hate that as well.
So for me, I didn't like how many times I was saying "bruv" in it, like.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try. Keyword try not to say them. When I do, I'll do that.
Man said self-harm. Trigger warning.
Slavery stuff in it.
Brother.
Yeah, no. So that was it. No.
But then, see, going off that, yeah. Do you use that? I'm assuming, you don't use that sort of language whilst you're at work and that, innit?
Yeah, I don't. But there's a name for that. It's something.
That's like code switching.
Colloquial something. But yeah, like
colloquial languages. That's just slang. That's slang.
There's one word there.
Code switching. You're code switching.
That's the name for it now. But I remember in English class, my teacher she would mention this and she would be like, it's when you're with some people, you would like. Your vocab goes up, and with some people it goes down. There's an actual like.
You trying to say I make you dumber?
Not you. As in like, do you know what it is? It's just I want us to use as much of our vocab as possible.
Nah, I hear you, but then I feel as if the whole point of a podcast is just to be yourself and let people hear you being yourself.
And
So why are you trying to like?
What if I want to be better? What if I want to read books? Should I just not do that? Should I just stay at my level for the rest of my life? You know what, guys? You might as well tune out now because every episode is going to be the exact same. But with T standards. Never ever improving anything.
Just laughing and screaming.
Yeah, when I'm 59 in my memoirs, I remember those days, bruv. My language has to change. I need to progress. I need to evolve as a person. As a being.
I hear what you're saying.
Yes, I'm saying.
But then my point is, why are you trying to change your language?
Because
I think the why is more important than you actually doing it. Because you said you're doing it because you heard Ricky Gervais talk nicely and you're trying to be like Ricky Gervais. That's a bit.
Okay. That's not why. No, that's not why. But that highlighted it to me. But it's a thing where I've never liked saying certain words like bruv. But I remember when I first said bruv, it was in a mocking way, as in like because everyone was saying it and I couldn't stop saying it. Years ago, everyone was saying it. I was like, oh, relax, bruv. And then I kept saying it, and then I became like Castillo. He like every second sentence has the word bruv in it.
Yeah.
And it sounds great, but I don't know. I just want to be concise in my words, not too much, not too little. Exactly what I want to say. After saying a point, why do I need to emphasize within it? Isn't the point enough itself? Isn't the point itself enough? Yeah. Do you get me?
Nah. I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying.
Me personally,
I hear what you're saying.
And you know what I'll do? Even for you, I'll be like, you said it again.
No, because I'm not changing my vocab right now. That would change. I feel as if
I'm trying to change my vernacular.
Ooh, big word. Ooh, if you had our buttons this week, I'll get everyone to clap for you.
No, joking.
It's
minor, innit? It's minor.
No, it's not minor. It's not minor. I hear what you're saying. It's nah. I hear
you get what I'm saying?
Nah, I do hear what you're saying.
So like, I think slowly, because it needs to be a conscious effort. Because you have to remember, the way that anyone speaks, it's a pattern in your brain that it's got used to saying certain things.
Yeah.
So right now, the clump of neurons that say bruv are getting snapped every single time. I'm trying to lessen that a bit. I'm trying to lessen that pathway. Do you get what I'm saying? So then instead of bruv, it just says full stop, done. Do you get me? But yeah. That was it. I didn't think we'd expand that much on it, but I just wanted to put it out there that I'm gonna make a conscious effort. And also to them listening. Let's try. You know what? I might even start doing word of the week. Might Google a new word. Be like, I'm gonna do it right now. Keep speaking, go on.
No, Google. This is your moment. It's your segment.
Word of the day. All right, calm. Word of the day. I don't know what that means.
Vanguard. That's an investment. That's an investment.
It probably means something though.
Vanguard. That's like I don't know. All I know is Vanguard.
Go.
All I know is Vanguard.
Is that investment? I know them.
It's like an investment platform where you can like invest in stocks and shares.
So
and that.
the word today is Vanguard.
Yeah.
If I'm bothered to edit, it'll be like.
Man, you ain't putting that in, man.
Vanguard refers to the forefront of an action or movement. That meaning comes from the word's original sense, referring to troops moving at the head of an army. Now, instead of bruv, we've given them Vanguard. I'm saying.
No, but you can't use Vanguard instead of bruv.
No, but I'm saying as in terms of us polluting their brain.
No, but I think pollute is the wrong word because
I think pollute is the exact word.
Because surely bruv is polluting their brains. Vanguard is like cleansing their brain.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But you said you're polluting their brain with Vanguard.
I said with bruv. Look at the bruv has bruv in the head.
It's bruv to me. The bruv is bruving.
Okay, but let's move on because you just talk about bruv like 5 minutes.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. I do hear what you're saying.
How's your week been?
Another
one's bro. I need to stop saying that. I say it better.
Nah, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying bro. Come on.
No, but it's the frequency of which.
Nah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. I think
that's because you're a bro guy.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're a bro guy.
What does that mean?
No.
What does that actually mean? Because I actually don't know what you're trying to say here.
The listeners will get. I mean, you're a bro guy. Like you.
No, what does that mean? Stop repeating that sentence and be concise.
No, as in like, if I was on a train and someone said to me, "Yo, who here do you think says the word bro?" I'd be like, "Yeah,
because I'm black."
Not because
you're
black.
racist.
It's not because you're black.
Or you're wearing a do-rag, so I think you're a gangbanger.
That's because you're racist.
Exactly.
But chances, actually, yeah, go on. Statistically.
That's why he's changing his vocabulary. Look at this coon, man.
I'm for the stuff and search. You know what? That would do it even more. I'm joking. I'm obviously joking.
I bloody hope you.
Anyway, God, how's your week, bro?
That was alright. Wait, when did we last record?
I think a week after Mother's Day.
So it wasn't.
How them sweets are they nice?
Oh, sorry, you're fasting.
Fasting joke, innit? Go on. Nah, bro, eat.
Feel it. Smell the sensation.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I swear that's cheating the system.
No, it's not, bro.
I actually feel like a bloody dickhead eating this.
He says that with 6 randoms in his mouth. Go on, yeah. So I think it was like a week after Mother's Day.
Yeah, I've been calm. I haven't really been getting up too much. I won't even lie to you.
No.
I went out last week actually.
What'd you do?
I went Shoreditch. I went to like it was kind of cool. I went to it was like a 90s,
Oh really?
noughties R&B music night.
That sounds live. Who'd you go
It
with?
was good. I went with like 3 of my guys still.
Say so.
Yeah,
Went for a night?
bare Bedinas, fam.
Bare Bedinas.
Did you see what my boy said to me? Do you know what my boy said to me? This is when I started busting up. Do you know what he said? He said R&B. Yeah. He said noughties and that is R&B. Brings out the babes with class.
I hear that. No, I 100% hear that.
When he said that, I was like, wait,
That's a very good
you're
point.
onto
But actually no, that's a very good.
But it's bloody cheeky.
It's not about age, because there are girls that are like 19, 20 that bang art, but it's a class thing.
Yeah, it's a class thing.
And I fully resonate with that as someone who was in a yard with a girl and she put on Dino. I was distraught. Bro. And yeah, very good point.
Yeah, but even when I was in the movie, I was thinking, right, they don't make music like this anymore. I'm not trying to be a nostalgia merchant.
No,
Yeah,
no, I hear that. I think you're right.
I was listening to some of the lyrics, like even like Ashanti, foolish. Like you know, no one's making that in 2022 now. And I was thinking, why is that? And then I was thinking to myself, yeah, music is a reflection of society in a sense, isn't it? Because that's how people are thinking in a sense. That's like their thoughts in the head, right? Which is come from whatever's happening in the world, did it? So then I was thinking, alright, cool, well done.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to.
No!
It's just okay. Come
Right?
on.
Trying to be a martyr or something. Cool off, my
I said
brother.
a martyr.
Cool off, my brother.
Go on.
And I was thinking, like, what music is in right now? Like, this is just talking from like, okay, Europe, American.
Funny enough, that Ashanti sample H.
Nah, I'm not talking about all this sampling stuff, man.
It's
Nah.
happening a lot.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I think it's because of TikTok and that, innit?
Niggas done it twice.
Yeah, but when he does it, he does it.
That second one, I wasn't as much, but
I ain't heard it yet. Still,
he's hard in general. But go on.
yeah. And I was just thinking to myself, yeah, like, why aren't people making music like that anymore? Or is it a case of people are? It's just not at the forefront.
I feel like when you said music's a reflection of the society at a current moment, I agree. So like, see there. So right now, the word is about hyper consumerism, or is that what you'd call it?
Yeah,
The
you can
culture,
say that.
as in like everything's for sale. Everything is for sale. To the point where, as in like, you can't scroll for more than 2 posts without something being commercialized.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go on.
So I feel like music has reflected that in a sense where now people aren't making music to make a banger. They're making music to get the quickest buck. Bro, to the point where now...
Or just a blow, innit?
And also before, it was a thing where to even be able to get into the public eye before, it was a lot harder. Whereas now, you can pay maybe, you think, like £200 or however much his rate is to have him post you. That's why there's so much shit on my timeline that all sounds the same.
Not from mid, you think, though, but I get what you're trying to say.
No, but as in...
No.
No, I like him too, but he's about his money, so he doesn't care who he's putting on.
You think so?
Or the pair of them are dead. Like, as in, and people in the comments will say they're dead, but he's doing his... I remember, like, when he sat down and spoke about his thing on ZZ Mills, he was like, how a lot of these posts that you see today have been teed up from like 3 months ago, 6 months ago. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's not here thinking about, okay, let me pragmatically put this music here. No, he just got, I can't pay me. You know what he's like? He's like the Insta version of a billboard. Do you get what I'm saying?
Or let's just say blog pages in general.
Yeah. They're like billboards, innit, that you see on the A3 or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, I said A3 because I'm driving now. But yeah, like, Was I in a car today? Yes. Was I in a car yesterday? Yes. Sounds like I'm driving. All right. Was I driving the car both days? Sounds like I'm driving. Anyway, so it's a thing where I don't know. I feel like now it's a culture where it's like anyone can get their thing posted on a fairly bait page with enough money, and that's the issue. Now I'm seeing people, they'll get their thing posted on like Made You Think, or I'm not meaning to just target Made You Think, just the one that comes to my mind because I see it the most. But it's a thing where someone will have their thing posted on there. You go to their page, they have like 16 followers or like 80 followers. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. There's no hustle or graft in that. Whereas back in the day, to get yourself on a platform that has 200,000 followers, it was a long road, bro. You had to grind, hustle, rub shoulders with the right people, be in the right place at the right time, blah, blah. All this stuff was weeding out all the shit people that weren't serious. It was weeding them out. Survival of the fittest, what you have there is just better quality music. Now anyone can be in it. And that's why we just got shit everywhere. The scene is shit. But certain people like J Hus who disappear for ages. J Hus is like the Jesus of the scene. Life.
I wasn't going to say he's the Jesus of the scene.
Who is then?
No,
he's the savior.
No one's Jesus or God. Let's not do that.
Okay, Pastor. But as in, you get what I mean.
I get what you're trying to say. But like he's one of the forefathers.
But the worst thing is, like, this is such a tangent. But like, I feel like he's only like that because of how real his experience is. Apparently, niggas banning depression. I believe that. Do you get what I'm saying?
I swear he put up that story one time or something like that.
I feel like there's only a few people that have a genuine story because of this hyper. What is it? Would you call it inflation? I don't know.
I wouldn't say hyperinflation. I think there's just an oversaturation.
That's the word.
Nigga was saying hyperinflation.
No, you're right. Because it's so.
What are you talking about?
I got the wrong word.
Donnies are saying, yeah, I'm just use big words this episode. They're using the wrong words, fam.
That's it. So then, like, that's why I think we're not getting Ashanti stuff or like Jay-Z stuff or like whoever else you heard of that 90s R&B night.
Yeah,
it's a different time.
Yeah, nah, I agree with you. I think it's the element of everyone wants the quick flip now.
Exactly.
Everyone wants the quick fame to success. No one really cares about. I wouldn't say no one really cares about all people that are making the art or whatever you want to call it. They don't really care about. It's less the process, more the result. Do you get what I mean? When it should be more the process because that's going to make the result better. You're just thinking about the finished article when you can't just jump from zero to finished article. But yeah, it was just an interesting thought that I literally just had whilst I was in and I was listening to some of the lyrics and I was like, yeah, man, I can actually feel what you're trying to say. But when I listen to music, I'm not a music critique. I'm not trying to be like that, man. But that's just a random thought that I had in my head.
I think I actually had a thought, but I was listening to. Never mind, can't have been that important.
Yeah, it's calm.
But it was about music. Music in this day and age. Nah, but it's cool.
Yeah, it's not important anyway.
Tell us more about this R&B night.
Nah, it was cool.
So was it Shoreditch?
That was about it.
And that was it.
Yeah, it was just good vibes. It was good vibes.
What time did you leave?
I think we finished at like 2. But then obviously you know how niggas are loitering and that. So everyone's trying to leave us something.
Did your friends?
I was trying to go empty handed.
Okay, say this. Moving on. Yeah. So to them it makes no sense, but you get it.
I didn't get what you're saying.
But anyway,
niggas are just laughing, fam.
Did anything else happen in your week?
Nah, my week's been boring because it's just been. It was one of them weeks where it was like work. And just work was busy, so I just wasn't really doing that much.
Speaking of work, did you see Rihanna apparently split up with A$AP Rocky?
Yeah, I heard allegedly he cheated.
That's brazen, isn't it?
I don't know how you're cheating.
The whole hood was The whole hood was behind her. You know, funny enough, Made You Think posted something. He was like, he doesn't actually find her lane.
Yeah, but then I saw that post, but he was like, he said he doesn't find her length, but he was like, for you to like cheat on a woman like her is crazy because it's not even just about like
she's a billionaire.
That and it's
She's
just
a billionaire.
like, the fact that how successful she is, and some niggas don't find her good looking. But I think she has sex appeal. I don't necessarily find her like good looking and beautiful, but she just has something. I'm like, oh my god, when I see you, like I crumble, be like apple crumble. Do you get what I mean? So she has that appeal, and she's making boss lady moves. So that's the sort of woman you need by your side.
Apparently not, but like
yeah, but man, when you're in that industry, man, there's always another. Is the juice worth the squeeze? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's always temptation everywhere.
Always someone around.
Not condoning cheating, but when you're in that sort of environment, it's techie.
So apart from that, nothing else.
Nah, nothing else. Not much, man. How have you been?
Since I last saw you. Similar, bro. Just like work. Been doing like the driving lessons in the morning. So like,
yeah.
Yeah, so like
you need to.
It's been every day.
People need to backtrack to season 1 because you started in season 1.
Yeah. So like, so in season 1, that's when I booked everything, and then I had like 1 or 2 lessons, and I just was busy for ages, and then I get a random.
No, you weren't busy for ages. They ghosted you.
No, but they ghosted me because I was busy for ages, and then when I tried to, like, I was like, okay, now I'm ready. They were ghosting me.
Oh yeah.
And then someone out of the blue, like a week ago, I think it was, calls me, and then they go, it was my tutor or my driving instructor. Have you seen that they've booked your test for the 22nd? Did you get an email? I said no.
What day did he said call you this?
So last week. So today is the 15th. I think he called me. I want to say last Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday. Last Thursday.
So the 7th.
Yeah. So then, and then
he said your test was
on the 22nd.
Jesus.
And I hadn't driven in like 5 months, 6 months, maybe more. So obviously we start driving and that. I was actually alright, to be fair. Like, so for the past, so it's been going on for the last week, and I've been driving in it. But like, obviously,
every day.
Yeah, apart from Wednesday. But then, and obviously certain things are like harder for me to grasp, like clutch control. And the man screaming at me, I'm like, bro, I've never driven before. So I hear it.
But that's the whole point of the intensive course.
Yeah.
He needs to be intense because he needs
so much.
Not pressuring you, but he needs you to understand that, right? Like, be on you so you get it quickly. Whereas if it's just weekly lessons, you'd be like, oh, don't worry, Fanuel, just try again. Whereas you can't be like that.
Pressure. What's mad is that he's taught me everything I need to know, actually. So like, I've done parking, I've done reversing, I've done parallel. I'm actually calm at that stuff. The bit that I find hard is just clutch control.
Yeah, that's the hardest. I feel as if that's the hardest bit to get with driving manual.
Do you think these shoes are too thick?
They might be still.
What did you learn in Dremba?
My instructor
gave you sandals or something.
Nah, he actually said the best shoes to learn in are like, yeah, he was like Vans,
Converses, them types
or
of things.
Converses are good sort of shoes because it's like he said the base is flat and also the shoe isn't too heavy, so it's like you have a bit more control of the clutch control.
I hear that.
The bigger the shoe, the less actually of the clutch that you're actually feeling on your foot. You're feeling on your shoe. So then he was like, so then I did my lessons on my test in Vans. Yeah.
So it's just been, like, I'm still a bit iffy about roundabouts.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. My test is next Friday. We'll see in it. And then he said something today, and it's just
positive affirmations, man. Why are you rubbing your head? That's not a man that's confident. We need positive affirmations.
Right, I hate a cyclist. Nah, Jake. Can you imagine? Nah.
Bro, you wouldn't be here, fam.
Nah,
You know, cyclists hard, man. They've got bigger rights than motorists on the road these days.
Now they can, like, the whole road, didn't it?
No, even that, just the fact that they're just so cheeky now.
That's not hard enough. Come, I said in it.
Okay.
Cool, go on.
I was just saying that cyclists are bare cheeky on the road these days. Like, they love just demanding the road. I'm like, bro, cool off just going your little...
See, for me, I'm torn in it because I cycle in it. So I hear it. I've been that guy. I've been on the other side of, like, being a cunt. So
true.
But yeah, no, the driving's calm, really. I'll see how it goes on Friday. Hopefully I pass.
Inshallah.
Yeah, hopefully I pass. And other than that, I went to my guy's 25th birthday. It was hard.
That was sick.
Hard.
What was it like?
I still need to pay him still. I still need to pay you as well. Bro, I got a bag of man I'm in debt to, man. Yeah. It's only at 35. It's £34. Why is it that? Oh, because it's 2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you'll get that with interest, man. Don't worry. Take care. care of you.
No, don't make it sound like you're doing me a favor here.
Got you, bro.
No.
I take care of mine. I got you, bro.
It's been 3 weeks.
I got
You
you.
taking care of? You're taking care of yourself.
Bro, I would not be able to take care of a family right now. I think about that sometimes. I would not be able to take care of one.
Do you know what it is? I feel,
Emotionally, financially, all of it.
yeah, but that's one of them ones where you never will be 100% ready. But when the
Till it
time
happens.
comes, you just have to charge it to the game.
Yeah. But yeah, why did I bring up money?
No, we're talking about your 25th that you went to.
My friend's 20. Yeah, so then like it was one of my good friends. He had like it was a joint birthday of his cousin, and his cousin lives. I won't say it was somewhere in Wembley, and it's somewhere nice in Wembley. And like they,
Nigga just said
no, but
Donnie said, I'm not gonna say race. Oh yeah, it was Wembley.
Wembley. I was gonna say the exact place, but then I thought, okay, Wembley's like this.
Okay.
Honey, man, it could be in the stadium. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, is that actually yeah? Calm. So it's in Wembley. Yeah, it's in Wembley. So, I bet you wish you fasted now. That's a fucking choke on that, bro. Oh, bruv. See? Okay, calm. So on the second floor, it's like, do you remember Escape? It's kind of like private accom.
Yeah.
Like, so on the second floor, there's this like hut. It's like an outdoor hut. It's very live. In there, they had like pit, like it was one American,
Like a frat party.
it was hard, bro. There was like pictures of like rum, juice, different things, pyro chocolates on deck, bare cans of stuff, just whatever you wanted. And then
Free,
bro.
I'm getting collapsed.
Bro, it's hard. So then like I've met two people outside because they're trying to find a place. And it's like one of them I hadn't seen since secondary. And then they tell me that bare people from secondary that I haven't seen in ages and probably would never go and see are gonna be there. So it felt like one reunion. So then we get in there and it's just vibes, just proper vibes. Like saying yo to everyone we saying, bro, like oh this, that, blah blah. And then I was like one person I was like good friends with back in the day. And then me and then her and one other person, we sit down and start speaking. And you have two sides of this place. On the other side, people are playing beer pong, scream, whatever. And on the other side, there's music playing. People having a sophisticated conversation. Yeah.
Is this the moment where you said my language needs to improve? Was this the day where you said, "Oh God, I'm talking to these bedinas," and then you said, "Words I don't understand."
That's actually funny because they were. But that's
it's all making sense. Nigga said Ricky Gervais, Mickey Mermaid, man.
What's not?
I thought
Again, bro, that ghost. No, because it's funny because I remember they did say a word that I was like, what does that mean?
Damn.
For me, if I don't know a word, I'm not gonna be dumb and be like, oh yeah. I'll be like, what does that word mean? So I can't remember what it was, but we ended up going into conversation about this person's disso, innit? And see, it's deep rooted, bro. It's deep rooted.
Okay.
So yeah, we were speaking about her disso, and it's basically, I'm probably paraphrasing it wrong, but it was along the lines of men don't recognize gender violence towards men.
Okay.
So we're more likely to brush off violence towards us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Okay.
And then I was disagreeing, and we we're going back and forth. It was really interesting. But just off of that, what do you think?
Men don't recognize violence towards other men.
Or even towards yourself as a man? Toye's thinking for the people that are listening on Spotify and whatever.
Men don't.
I'll give you more context while you're thinking. So, for example, getting harassed in a club. A girl gets
Oh, that happened to me on Saturday. Oh my God, how did I forget? Oh my God.
Because no wait, deep it. You've just backed her point.
Oh, right.
You've just backed her point.
I was even thinking about the day after. Oh my, you know, I need to start writing down shit that happens during our week.
As like a journal.
Yeah, at first, so when I come here, I can tell niggas.
That's a good point.
Bro, let me even tell you the story. Oh my days. It was a dark night in East London.
This is a real Toye got molested in a club.
Bro! So, alright, cool. So, I'm in the club now. And, like, you know how sometimes when you're like, there was like an aisle there was like a aisle that takes you to the toilets,
Yeah.
and then you go left, female toilets.
Yeah.
You go right, male toilets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
All right, cool. But you know, as you're going down the aisle, people are always going to be loitering on that aisle because they're either one waiting for their friends that are in the toilets, two, man, them are just lurking, trying to chat to things before they go in the toilet. You know how the thing gets sometimes. Or people are just there because they don't want to be in the club listening to the music, or they want to bring a babe to the side and chat to her.
Yeah.
You know, there's just people loitering, isn't it? So it's a bit of a tight fit. You get me? So as I'm walking through, yeah, there's one girl, and like there's like there's like a group of 3 people on the side. Then there's like another group of people on the side, and I'm like going like that, like in between them sort of thing. And then if you imagine like this is like the aisle, and then left side is the female toilets, right side is the male toilets, and then there's bare people like in the middle, in between, like coming in and out. So as I'm like, there's one girl who's like dead in the middle, yeah.
And it's just the predator in question.
This is the predator, yeah. So as I'm going to the right, I was a bit drunk. You know me when I'm drunk. I'm very talkative, so I'm just talking to people, yeah.
So you deserved it.
Apparently so. You know, that's what I even said to myself. I said maybe I gave her confidence to do that to me. I said no. But so there's 2 things now, yeah. I'm like, that's the thing.
Because this changes things.
This changes
and
things.
That's bad. That's bad.
This is what I was gonna go into, bro.
That's bad.
Alright, cool. So now I'm like, oh yo, you say rest attention to the man on the other side, I'm just chatting to them. And as I'm going to the right, it's bare tight in it. And there was a leg to the left. I was like, oh baby, where you going? Let me chat to you. And then she laughed and she walked off right to her. So I was like, he's waiting. So as I'm going, yeah, this other thing, yeah, like as I'm going past her,
she's an opportunist. She's an opportunist.
She saw I was hungry and starving. As I'm going to the right, yeah, as I'm going past her, I'm like, because I'm going like this, so she's in front of me like this.
So it's a tight space.
Yeah, and I'm squeezing, and it's like literally like kind of like
chest to breast. Yeah.
I didn't want to say that,
but that's what it is.
But it was a tight squeeze in it, so I'm like,
oh, it's a tight squeeze.
So that I was like to her, oh, this is a bit of a tight squeeze.
And she said, I'll show you a tight squeeze.
And then we were laughing. She was like,
so far.
So as I was walking, like I was saying this, oh, this is a bit of a tight squeeze. She's like, yeah. I was like, why you just waiting here lurking? Like I said, I was like, why you just waiting here lurking? Like, go. She's like, oh, wait for my friends. And I'm like, oh yeah, like see you later, have a good night. And then as I'm going, she just
grabs your bum.
Not my bum,
your
bro.
Dick.
Yes.
Wait, and it was on purpose.
On purpose, bro.
How'd you know?
This is how I know. Hand went down like this. Grabbed. I went, woo! I literally went, woo! I went, woo! And then she did this. This is how I knew she meant it. She did this.
She laughed.
She did this. Bro, when it's
you cried, started burning. What did you do?
Bro, I didn't do anything of it. Like, I didn't think that. Like, I think that's different because obviously with Mandem and Garden, like Rose reversed. Yeah, the girl is gonna be like, what the fuck, right?
But then, this is what her thing was about. This is what her distal was about. The fact that we don't see it as.
At first, off, she did. I was like, oh, that's a bit raunchy. I was just like, oh, that's raunchy. I was just like, you're raunchy.
I said to them, a lot of guys, if what happened to a girl that was classed as sexual assault, like literally what happened to you, a lot of guys would be like, ooh.
Yeah, I was just like, ooh. But she wasn't my type, so I just.
What was she?
I just didn't find her. She wasn't my type. I didn't find her that attractive. She just wasn't my type.
I think I already know what you mean, but yeah.
Now, not in the sense of color or anything. She just weren't my type. I just want my type.
She
grabbed me. I was just like, oh, yeah. Like, obviously, I brushed it off, like, laughed off, walked away. I was just like, right, like, she actually had mad confidence to do that. I was like, that's crazy, fam.
See, this is what I'm saying. Even the man in which you told the story, and I'm also complicit. I was busting jokes, whatever. Whereas, let's say, as you said, roles reversed.
Yeah,
Yo,
cool.
all right.
Hello.
Yeah, calm. Let's say
I'm praying
you're
that
bugging.
didn't.
Nah, you just now for a sec.
Fucking hope so. Yeah, carry on.
Let's say the roles were reversed. Yeah.
God forbid. Don't even say that as a
Agenda-
hypothetical.
no,
say person X and person Y. Don't say Toye.
No,
In case this gets cut, people are bringing out
No,
stories
bro.
about me.
No, not as in you doing the predatory stuff. As in, if it was a girl that had your experience.
Oh yeah.
So, and imagine she had her own podcast and she's come and she's got. I just remembered something. One, she probably might not even say it on this because it's a lot to process.
Yeah.
And if she did, her friend would be like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it's different.
No,
yeah.
he didn't.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Whereas here we are, whatever. I'm here making jokes like, "Oh, I'll show you a good squeeze." We're basically playing into what that girl at the party was saying, as in we don't recognize violence against men the same way, and this backs it up.
Yeah, but then do you think it depends on the type of violence? Because I feel as if men, the whole point, like, what did I say last week about ego is the biggest killer of men, in the sense of like, if a man talks to you in a way that you think like, rah, why are you chatting to me like that? Another guy is gonna reply and be like, don't chat to me like that, because your ego is gonna take over your like rationale or thinking. I think it depends on the type of violence it is. If it's like I don't know, like word violence where they're talking
Well,
to you.
is violence on? I think if I understood it correctly, on any level.
I think it depends on the sort of violence. Like that sort of violence, man, them are laughing that off. Like, bro, I thought of it. I thought of it for like 10 minutes after. I thought about it again the day after, and I even said that was jokes, and I haven't thought about it again.
Exactly.
The fact that I didn't even remember it means that it wasn't even a big deal to me.
Or it means that you've been taught to see that as not being a big deal. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We live in a society where everyone laughs, giggles. I said this example to them. It's like if a young schoolgirl has relations with a teacher, the press goes mad. Now I've seen stories where a young boy has bedded a female school teacher.
Yeah.
His dad's in the tabloids going, "Go on, boy."
No, his dad or
His
dad's
dad.
in the tablet.
His dad.
No.
bro,
You need to bring receipts on that
I'm
one. You need to bring receipts on that one. But hey, bro, I don't know if I can say this on the podcast, but
If it's too risky, we can cut it
No,
out.
I used to see them stories. Yeah.
You say, I wish it was you. That's what you're gonna say. I wish it was you. I never used to think that. I can't lie, but I hear it. But you're definitely not alone. I've had a lot of friends say the exact same thing. Like they would.
But I think in the long term, I think that'd fuck me up in the long term. I think it'd fuck me up in the long term.
Imagine
fuck me
being
up. After I
switched.
watched these
Imagine being
they had a storyline where that happened,
and that's where
and it
you
fucked up the guy in the long term.
and that's where you tend to learn your life lessons from.
I'll tell you what, I've learned a lot of life stories from EastEnders. You think I'm joking?
I didn't.
I've learned a lot of stories from EastEnders. People think I'm chatting shit, bro. You gotta get, bro. You need to remember.
Talk your shit, bro.
You actually need to remember what soaps do. What soap operas are meant to do. They're meant to show and highlight real life problems that people are going through, but you might not see because it's not happening in your life, bro. Bro, that's the whole point of soaps, bro. I can't lie, I've learned bears, bro.
Do you actually know what the whole point of soaps was?
What?
Do you know why they're called soap operas?
Why?
They initially were meant to sell soap.
Shut up, man. You're not even funny, man.
No, that's for real.
Oh, shut up, man.
Bro, Google it.
But you're talking bare wassy, man.
As in, I'm trying rubbish.
Yes, you are.
So back in the day, what they used to do.
Well, you're a compulsive liar, so why am I going to believe anything you say?
Okay, soap opera. Where else would it come from?
I don't know.
So they used to advertise soap, and you'd have different soaps having like little, and it used to be short, maybe like 10 minutes or something. And then they started doing like dramas sponsored by the soap. Do you get? I'm not even trying to shit. I found out like
Google this. Are you lying?
No.
Because if you're lying, you're so.
Look. So they started it started on radio in the early 1930s as short domestic drama sponsored by manufacturers of soap, medicines, foods, and other health schools. So the purpose of the thing wasn't to do what it's done to you now. It was just to sell soap and sell other things. That was it. Not even trying to shit. But as in, it's just funny how we're talking about real life stuff, and then you said that. You didn't deep until there was a story on EastEnders.
Exactly.
And I hear that. It's
exactly.
Funny.
And that's made me think differently about the whole. So when I see them cases of like female teachers that have done, I'm like, bro, you're exploiting someone's young mind, bro. When me, when I was a couple years back, I was just think, I'm just trying to get something like.
No, but
it's fucking up the thing.
I think
it's abuse of power.
I'll be real. 15-year-old me, 14-year-old me wouldn't even been. I wouldn't have been able to handle an older woman.
You wouldn't have been, but she would have forced that on you, whether you liked it or not. And because she's your teacher,
not all the stories
and you're taught to say no.
But you're right.
And you're taught to say yes to your teacher. You're gonna say yes because that's my teacher. There's a power complex.
I've seen, but no, they should be treated the same way as the male ones, though.
Yeah, that's
but not so similar to what we're saying. So it's like I said to them, the difference between a lot of, because I said women, like the fear that women have doesn't exist for men because we are the ones that create that. Do you get what I'm saying?
And we have like the tools, i.e., like our body to, in a way, fight the violence that comes to us.
And then I said I don't even think I think it's the fact that on average they're smaller than us, because even in a prison, who gets picked on?
The smallest guy. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I see it.
We have our bodies to fight.
But yeah, no.
Violence.
I remember like Dave. I think it's Dave Chappelle. He made this joke and I was like,
"Oh, you talking about that?"
No, this is an old one.
I thought you're talking about that joke that we heard on this. Ah, say
so it was a long time ago, and it's funny. The same way you saw he said something, and I was like, "Raw." He was at how one time I think after a show or something, he got paid quite a lot. I think it's like when he was first starting out. I think I think I have a 10 or 40,000, and the other in a backpack. And everywhere he went, he was tense. Because imagine if you had 40 bags in your backpack, you'd be like worried about where you're going. You'd be like watching yourself when you're like, what's the word? If there's someone behind you, you're And he got home and he's like, that's what it feels like to have a vagina all the time. I was like, damn. Innit? I was like, damn. I hear that consistency. Because anyone could just.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
But yeah. So long story short, the way that we're talking about, we're giggling, whatever, we're playing into that thing, and the whole us not seeing gender violence is the same. It's like, so if you're on the street, you see a guy get knocked the fuck out, you might be like, oh raw, maybe just carry on walking. I don't know. If you see a girl about to get knocked the fuck out, something in you goes, yo, that needs to be stopped. You don't view it the same. And similar to the sexual assault stuff, you don't view it the same.
Yeah, I hear you.
You don't view it the same.
Yeah, that's true. But then I think maybe you think like probability wise, this is me just trying to rationalize it. Yeah, maybe you're thinking probability wise, the reason why those two men are in like that altercation is because someone has said something to someone and like they've been like, raw, we on, then they start fighting. Whereas when it's like a man and a woman, it's like you probably assume that the man's just using his power over the woman. You're not assuming that like the woman's done something wrong. Do you know what I mean?
I get you.
On face value.
I get you. Wait, so will you something that happened recently? The Will Smith slap,
Yeah.
Let's say it was a woman presenter that made that joke. He got up and he slapped her.
Oh, he's not doing that.
No, but if he did. Wait, why is he not doing that? Because gender violence isn't seen the same.
Yeah.
So then like I think there are differences. I think we should be treated differently. I don't think it's the same. I think theirs is a lot worse. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's that element of fear that we don't have.
Yeah, but then don't you think that so her hypothesis was men don't recognize female male violence
on males,
but
I think violence in any form.
But then don't you think the whole reason why it's not recognized is because of that different aspects in we're male, they're female, so you need to and we're different. As much as you want to say that, as much as we want to fight for equality and that we are different with different genders, you get what I mean? So because of that, there's certain things where if you have a man and a man in that situation, or a woman and a woman in that situation, or a man or woman in that situation, you're going to react to it differently based on the genders.
So wait, are you saying it's purely size? Is it a size thing?
I don't think it's a size thing.
So then what is it? So break it down, because imagine,
I just think it's just a gender thing.
No, but okay, so if there's a woman that has the exact same stats as you, same build, same height, same personal best, whatever.
Nah, it doesn't change a thing for me because, well, the way I was taught, was women are supposed to be protected.
So you were taught them. It's a taught thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's a taught thing.
Yeah, I think it's a taught thing. Well, I think it's one of them things that it's a taught thing, but I want to say you should just know that, but at the same time, you can't just say that.
A lot of man did not get the memo.
Exactly.
Man just beating goes out for fun.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's probably to close off that one.
Yeah,
I think it's just we're different.
No, I agree.
We're different. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, so then the party was cool.
We're gonna have to buy another hour, by the way.
I had peace into that 30 before I got you.
You're buying it, yeah.
Treat yourself, yeah.
You're buying it, yeah. By the way.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So
Even though I wasn't the latest one here, but yeah, I'll buy it.
no, but I was late because of you.
Wait, who got here last?
Me.
And I'm paying. See, because I provide, bro.
Let me say one thing. All right, cool. We have this session booked 5 to 7, yeah? You man know Fanuel has a tendency to be late. Not even a tendency.
It's actually, I Googled it, it's actually a condition. So it's actually a type of anxiety. So for you to get onto me is mad.
Shut the hell up. Be a man. Shut up. Be a man. Shut up.
This is that gender violence stuff.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Nah, I'm not having that. That's bullshit.
You're actually not letting me.
No, that's a lack of accountability. And I hate it when people do that because that's not fair on the people that actually have that condition. Because now I won't believe them because you've done this.
No, bro, it's like I have. That's another symptom. When I get
that's cool. That's
when
fine.
I get nervous.
Man, be a man. Be a man.
Okay, go on.
Alright, cool.
What's it? I need to take my medicine. It calms it down. No, but you're right though. No, that is bad, man. For people that actually probably do have something like that.
So obviously our thing was 5 to 7, and you know there's been a couple of weeks where Fanuel's been up to an hour and 18 minutes late, 45 minutes late. You know how it gets. You know how it's been.
I think if we're taking averages, it's usually towards 45.
45 minutes is still a mad thing to be late. Alright, cool. So it was like 4, and it takes me an hour drive to get here, innit? So I was like, before I get in my car and I make my way, let me see if I was actually going to get there for 5. Because if he ain't going to get there for 5, I'll get public transport. So save money on petrol. So I said, let me see if I was actually going to get there for 5. If he ain't going to get there for 5, let me get public transport and I'll get there like 5:30, like 5:40, whatever. So I've rang Fanuel at 4. I've gone, bro, like, where you at? It sounds like he's putting stuff in his bag. So I said, bro, where are you? He was like, oh, bro, yeah, I had to go back home. I left something.
I left something that, actually, go on.
What
go.
That they give us one here. So you technically did.
You told me to get it.
Okay, I did. True.
Bro,
no, I did. But then I would have thought, seeing as
that too, but then
I would have thought, seeing as we used it last week, you already had it in your bag.
No, it was from here.
No, the converter thing. Your converter thing.
Oh.
That small converter thing.
Oh, I thought you meant the cable.
No, I meant the actual converter. I said the UBC converter.
The what?
The USB-C converter. So I rang him, yeah.
No, because that mistake, you don't get to finish this.
No, shut up. I rang with my man, yeah, and he's gone, oh yeah, bro, I had to go back. I know I even have a hypothesis that he went back and it wasn't for that converter thing.
No, you're even more right.
I knew it. Don't touch me. You're gonna realize man-on-man violence today.
Bro, do you know how right your theory is?
I know my friends too well.
Go one more step. So your hypothesis was that I went back for something else. What's a step further?
That you left your laptop.
Nah, what's a step further? I didn't leave.
So you lied. Come on, bro.
Because you were screaming on the phone. I was like,
I purposely, before I rang you,
you were shouting, bro.
No, I purposely said I'm not gonna scream at you because there's no point in being mad because if you're late, you're late now.
It didn't translate.
I've tried shouting at you. You haven't listened. I've tried done a Fanuel pattern up, man. Come on, you haven't listened. I've tried.
I felt threatened as that girl.
You're just saying that because I'm a black man, man. That's not cool.
I felt threatened. On the phone.
Oh, you're trying to do that my man's thing from back chat.
Don't listen. Don't. Words of power. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bro, that shit scared me.
I can't. Even me, I'm uncomfortable watching it. But anyway, I don't even talk about that because man don't know everything. Man still building the case.
Well, defamation of character. But yeah, so I hadn't even left it. But you know what's mad?
I know you hadn't, bro.
You called me and I was like, I might get there around 5, but I'm not sure.
And I was like, bro, I know it takes you an hour and a half to get there, so why are you lying?
But then I wasn't lying because I did get here around 5:05, 5:10.
But you didn't get here at 5:05 because you messaged me at 5:06 saying you're at the station.
What do you mean?
You messaged me at 5:06.
I was at Dalston or Highbury. Because 2 stops, bro. It's like 4 minutes.
You messaged me at...
Whenever I message you, if I was at things, 2 stops.
No, you messaged me at 5:01 saying I'm at Highbury and Islington.
Yes, that's 2 stops away, 4 minutes. And I got literally...
That doesn't take you 4 minutes.
It does, it's 2 stops.
Okay.
From Highbury to Dalston, it's 2 stops.
It's
literally 4 minutes.
If that's what you want to believe, then you can...
I was on the train, bro. It's 4 minutes, 2 stops.
Cool.
But anyway, like, I got here and I was waiting, innit? Checking my time.
Alright, cool. So I rang him at 4 and I said, listen, bro, what time are you going to get there? I said, what time are you going to get there? He said, I ain't going to get there for 5. I said, alright, cool. What time are you going to get there?
I think a bit after you said, bro, are you sure? Because I have to decide whether to drive or take train.
Exactly.
And it was the added pressure. So I said, you know what? Let me not be like, I think I'm going to get there around 5. And then you get there.
No, bro. I specifically said to you, if I get public transport, bro, I'm going to get there for 5:30. Yeah. Are you going to get there for 5:30?
I said I'll be there for 5.
No, you didn't. You said get public transport because you didn't want to tell me.
Because I wasn't sure.
No, because you knew you were getting there post 5:30, bro.
But I didn't though.
Bro, you knew, man.
No,
you knew you were going to... Bro, you left your house at 4. How long does it take for you to get there? You told me it takes an hour and a half.
But then today I got here what?
All right, cool.
At
Well
5:10,
done.
5:15.
You got at 5:15, but you're still late, though.
I wasn't late. I wasn't as late as you.
All right, cool.
But if we're talking about time, we're talking about opportunities and chances, I'll say it first, bro.
That's fine.
Now I'm joking. I am in the wrong. Are you happy now? You sullied. Oh shit! We even need to buy more minutes.
Nah, get your card out and pay for it.
Yeah, I will.
Be a man.
Relax, bro.
Fucking nigga. Yeah, obviously, yeah, we're back, man. We had a few technical things to
No,
sort
Joe
out.
was Toye's rant ate up like 15 minutes.
Oh, shut the fuck up,
You feel like
man.
lateness and you just bought.
But bro, I wouldn't need to talk about
We
it.
could have finished it.
And do you know the thing is? Do you know what the thing is? In my other friendship group, yeah, I can be the late one sometimes.
So shouldn't you empathize then?
No, I shouldn't empathize.
Are your friends the same with you? Or they calm and chilled out?
Now, one of them is if you're late. So if you say, yeah, we meet at 7:45, this nigga is rigging you at 7:45 saying, well,
Have you said his name before? Like, do I know?
yeah, Ed's.
Why did I
He's
think
always on time, bro. He's always. That's one thing I'll
That's
go
a
give
good
to
trait.
him.
That's a good trait.
He's very punctual.
It's something that me and him share. So
You would have burnt your bridge, bro.
man.
Bro,
No,
I'm telling you.
do you know what?
Bro, there's been times where there's been times where like I'm picking him up because he literally lives like a minute, 2 minutes away from me.
Yeah.
Like drive like a minute driving it. There's times where I'll pick him up, yeah, like, and I'm like 10 minutes late. Yeah, he gets in my car. We just don't chat for that.
That's moist, man. That's moist.
We don't chat for like if I'm taking that. There's sometimes where I'm taking the piss in it, like
20 minutes or so.
Yeah, 20 minutes in it, and then like we won't chat for like 2 minutes, and then after 2 minutes you're just
Me is if I'm late, give it 5-6 minutes. I'll make them laugh, and then they just diffuse it.
Did you clock when I walked in? We didn't talk.
silent.
Yeah, we were getting ready in silence for like 2-3 minutes.
Hey, did you see me covering my mouth like this?
I knew you wanted to love it. I said I can't look at this boy because I'll punch you. I said, "Wallahi, gentlemen, facts will end today." Wallahi.
I was smiling, but I was like, "No, bro, stop." So that's what, like he came in. I was just doing this. I was like this.
Did you clock when you messaged me? Said, "I'm at this station. I'll just air it."
I thought, you see when I said
I do that on purpose when people are late.
You see when I asked you for the code, you didn't reply. I said, "This guy's moist."
No, I was on the ground. Wallahi, I was on the ground.
He wants me to wait outside. I was like, "Fairs." And then I couldn't even be like, bro, because that's cheeky. So I just had to wait.
Nah, I was actually on the ground that point. I was around King's Cross.
No, what's it? But you know what it is? I live my life by, so similar to you, like the Drake, the East End of stuff. Drake has a bar, better late than never. So, but never late is better. That's the second bit to that bar.
Ooh, that's a nice bar still.
Yeah, that's the second bit to his bar.
Shut up.
But do you know what it is? I feel like I personally don't subscribe to the idea of time. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think your employers do.
Yeah, but they pay me. You didn't pay me. Listen, going forward.
How are we gonna get agenda the facts giving us? I want to be getting dividends from this podcast.
Then, bro, you're gonna have to be about 185 for that to happen, bro. It's not. This is I'm gonna tell you right now. If these people listening have any sense, you will not be seeing dividends for the next 30 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? What kind of retirement plan is this shit? Two boys sitting there going, "You're late." No, what kind of bullshit is that? Bro?
You know, I thought to myself, like a couple of days ago.
I'll be honest. I don't get what they see in it. I'll be so honest. Like, because you can tell how much effort I put in, minimal. So, like, the fact that people are loving it, or not even loving it is an overstatement. Liking it is crazy to me. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but it's a marvel to me. Do you think I listen to this? No. Do you think I'll listen to us and be like, bro, I would, I'd prefer them both to be silent for 2 hours. Then maybe I'd give it a listen.
But then that means you're not listening to anything if it's silence.
And that's much better than whatever we're putting out. This is drivel.
Oh man, this guy's just
I'm joking.
That he's just, even when you went on this tangent, I said, let me just let this guy finish. Because this is a Fanuel tangent.
So jokes, I've stolen that. That's not even my opinion.
What?
That's what Ricky used to always say. He used to always get on to
this.
Well, I love that show. I can't lie. I love it. But anyway,
you probably know his Oscars. That speech he did at the Oscars.
Oh no, I'm not like it was just that show. Like it's got a weird cult following, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Like, I literally listen to them on repeat all the time. If I'm doing work.
Have you watched the Actually, I think you have. You know the third season of Afterlife.
I watched it in like 2 days.
I was watching it and I was thinking, it's not hitting the same as season.
It wasn't as good, no.
It wasn't as. I didn't finish it. I got to like episode 2 and I was like, this isn't as good as season 1 and season 2. So
I watched Spider-Man today. Finally.
Well, the new one, newest one. I swear you watched that time ago.
Nope, never watched it.
You went cinema to watch it. You told me.
Nope. I probably lied about that too.
No. I swear you told me you went to go watch cinema.
I went cinema to watch other stuff.
Oh.
Maybe Uncharted. I don't know. That was also shit. Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. It looks shit.
Yeah, that was a hard film. I'm not gonna speak about that because I'm like a billion years late. But I did start this other TV show called Severance, innit? And when I heard about it was on a train. These two guys were talking about it. It's like maybe 2 weeks ago, and they were talking, and what I assumed was they were father and son.
Okay.
I was like, I like being on like a train or something, or like, and then seeing like a healthy relationship of any form. If it's like a mother and son, or mother and daughter, and they're just talking. It's like,
or just like friends.
Yeah, which is nice, and not really friends. I don't really care for
family relationships. Then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Side note, I was on a train with some famous person, and I didn't even know they were famous.
Yeah.
Which story do you want to hear first? Do you want to hear Severance? I heard Severance, or do you want the famous?
No, because you said that you wanted to speak about Severance before, so I feel as if that'll go off on a tangent. So So I was on the train back. I think I was going back somewhere. Maybe it wasn't the pod. Maybe it was from work. I don't know. I was on the train, and the seat next to me was empty, and there was a girl sitting next. Like the seat after that, there was a girl, and I get on the train with these people, and we all sit down. That girl was already there, and then this girl and 2 guys sit opposite us, and then the girl on that side points at the girl on my side and goes, and she like proper like shocked, and then she goes, "You're whatever." I didn't hear the name, but then she comes and sits over. She goes, "I love your music, blah blah blah." And then the main girl, she's drunk. She's going, "You know me, you know me, you know me." And then she's like, "Who was it?"
I can't remember her name. Let me get it up now.
So how are you gonna get up the name if you did?
I had to wait for ages for another separate girl to come and fangirl over her and then say her name.
What was her name?
And my thing is, I'd actually heard her, Katie Baser. And my thing is, I'd heard one of her things on Insta. I'd actually liked it. I don't think that was something we should have friendly sex anymore. I don't know if you've seen that.
Go back. Do you mind if I play some? I don't know. Copyright.
It'll get copyrighted, but
sing one of her songs.
This too. And I checked her following. It's pretty big. Wait.
How often do you exercise your biggest sexual organ?
Whoa! Whoa! You know, adverts are tailored to your searches, broski.
But you know what's mad? It was an erectile dysfunction.
I don't think that we should have friendly sex anymore, 'cause I'm getting too comfy in your bed. Oh Lord.
Anyway, so it's her, yeah.
It's still bad.
That's what I heard on the Insta. Anyway, so I've sat down And like, they're talking now. She's like, oh, I love your music, blah, 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 this and that. And then she's speaking about who this song is about. And it's like, I've never been in that situation where, imagine you're next to the artist and they're speaking about who the song is about.
When to the fan.
Yeah.
Oh, who did she say it was about?
That one guy that she's known for years, and like they just bet on and off again, but then they've never been together. And apparently she was like, "Oh, he's me the best." And I was trying not to laugh. I was actually trying not to laugh in it while listening. So then I'm thinking, "Wow, like she wants to bait." Then one other girl comes on the train with what I assume is her boyfriend, and they're sitting opposite too. She's waiting for ages, and then she goes, "I'm sorry to interrupt, but I really like your song." And she named the songs that she liked. And then she's like, "Can I please get a photo?" And then I was like, "Raw, like."
She must be big.
And then I just thinking, is that what it's like to be popping and be famous and that?
That's crazy, isn't it?
Crazy, innit?
Literally, at any moment, someone can just catch you slipping. I mean, you always need to step out neat, fam.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I was thought about it. I was like, if I was famous, would I like that? Would you like that? If you're famous for whatever reason.
No, I would.
I don't think you would.
I don't think anyone would, because I think everyone would
You're
have.
gonna say, I wish I could have the money from being famous, but not the complete fame.
Nah, I wish I could have a dial that I could switch on and off. So some days, if I wanted people to recognize me, I could switch it on. And then some days where I just wanted to be by myself and like, I could get on the train and no one could recognize me, I could turn the dial
You know what?
off.
That's a brilliant, what's it? Visualization. When would you turn it on? What days would you want to turn it on? Because it's not attention seeking.
Yep.
So that.
No, that's me.
Like-
That's when I want to get litty and I'm like, yeah, I just want a little boost. Yeah, I want people to know who I am. I want people to know I'm the nigger in charge, fam. I'll turn that shit up to the max, to the dome.
I turn up to the club, be like, do you have
Turn
any-
that up.
No, like, do you have any tables for us? The guy looks at you, looks up and down, be like, nah, mate, sorry, one sec. oh my god, you! Oh, come through.
It's tea from agenda over facts.
And do you know what I do? If I'm talking to girls, I'll turn it back down. And if my success, like, let's say I'm talking to her like this, that, like, oh yeah, where you from, blah, blah. Oh yeah, this, like, whatever, like your normal game, yeah. And she's just not feeding it. Just reach under the table. By the way, that's me doing the down. I'm not like doing anything mad to her. Like, yeah, I have to like be like, what's it? Anyway, so like I turn the dial up and she's like, oh yeah, say swear. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these bitches stupid.
I'm trying to think, when would I turn it down? You know what? I think the amount of time you have it turned up for basically says how much of like a
Attention seeker you are.
yeah. And I'm probably I probably actually no. I like to think that I'd have it on bare, but I think I'd get overwhelmed. Like, because I was even thinking, like, imagine bare people just looking at you and stuff.
Yeah.
When do you think it'd be the one most useful time?
To turn it down or up?
Both.
Maybe turn it up when like
I think gym would be a good one to turn it down.
Yeah, gym, or let's say you've had a long day at work or like doing whatever you're doing as like influence or whatever, and you're on your way home and it's late and you gotta get the train home, I'll turn it down.
Like
Yeah, like in that position, like just like a normal day where you're just going back and forth on TFR, I would turn it off.
But at the same time, isn't it just encouragement? Because when I was listening to her and listening to them, it was just bare words of affirmation. And I was thinking, if I was an artist, it would just be nice to hear.
Yeah, that would be nice to hear, but then what if you're just having a day where you're just having, you know how sometimes you can have one of them days where, fam,
You're just done.
you're
your
just
battery's
done,
finished.
you're tired, your social battery's done, and you just want to be by yourself, or sometimes you're just in the mood to just listen to like, I don't know, music in your headphones when you're on your way home and you just don't want to talk to anyone.
Do you know, I feel like if I was ever to become famous, yeah, I don't think I'd mind it. Because I've spent so much time by myself. I don't think I'd mind. I don't know. I don't think I'd mind.
What the like being overwhelmed by
Because I love a conversation
Nah,
with anyone.
Everyone has I think everyone has a breaking point. I
No,
think
you're right, you're
maybe your threshold would be higher than the average person.
But I'd still have a breaking
Everyone
point.
has a breaking point where they're like, this is too much for me, bro. Can't you see why all these
Go
artists and that-
crazy.
I don't blame them, bro. When they get hooked on drugs and that, they want to escape from something. Whether it's people, whether it's their pressure, whether it's whatever, they want an escape from something, bro. They want an escape from something. I don't blame them when they get hooked on drugs and shit like that, man.
Yeah, but
I don't.
people do that and they're not famous. Do you know what I'm saying?
But everyone's trying to escape from something in life.
True.
Everyone's trying to escape from something. Even normal people are trying to escape. But it's just heightened when you're a person in the public.
I hear that. I think. I mean, I like to be a bit famous just because it seems useful.
Yeah.
to get things that I want and stuff.
Yeah, like if I was in the queue at Argos, I'll turn it up.
You can move up quickly.
Not even move up. They'll just say, hey, make another aisle for him.
Yeah, but you're not.
And just
bro,
scan my stuff so I can go.
You're famous. You're not the king of Dubai. Like that.
No, but come on. You think if David Beckham walked into Argos, they'll make him queue?
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, come on, bro. Don't be stupid here.
Bro, be honest here. Okay, if you're smart and you're about your brand, you'd humbly wait.
You would humbly
wait.
You would humbly wait, but you know you do. If I was David Beckham, yeah, I'll go into Argos, I'll buy myself like a normal person. This is me assuming that people like David Beckham even go shopping. They probably pay someone to go shopping.
They do.
But let's say they're going shopping one day. Do you know what I'll do? I'll pretend to be a normal person. When I get to the till, people will be like, oh my God, it's David Beckham.
Start doing kick-ups to the toilet paper.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'll be like, oh yeah, hi guys, yes, me. And then one person will be like, oh my God, no, go in front of me. It's you, it's David Beckham. I'll be like, no, I just want to be an average person. I just want to be humble. And then people will be like, no, I insist, it's you. People will fast track him to the front.
You know that would happen.
It would happen. I'm telling you, broski.
Ask me this, yeah. Beckham's behind you. Are you letting him through?
I think I would.
I
think I would because it's David Beckham.
Why though?
I think I would.
If anything, he's in less of a rush than you.
You don't think David Beckham has stuff to do, fam?
No, but he has stuff that he wants to do. We have stuff that we have to do. Living paycheck to paycheck. He's chilling. Nah, bro. But if anything, send him to the back. You know what? If anything, pay for everyone's stuff. Hell, you think I care? Bro, it could be.
You ain't doing that if you're David Beckham. Man said pay for everyone. Man, shut up.
No, I wouldn't. But I'm saying, I'm trying to think, is there anyone that I'd be like, no. I'd let a disabled person go in front of me before I'd let Beckham.
Have you done that before? Have you done that before? Because I'm damn sure that there's been a disabled person in the same queue as you in Tesco or whatever. Have you let them go before you? Of course you haven't. Why are you stuttering? Because you haven't.
And they haven't scored a free kick in the World Cup, so why should I? No, but
Look at you backtracking.
No, but I probably have. I can't remember. Because I've done it so many.
You just haven't done it. It's
I've done it so many. No, but I'm pretty sure,
bro. You listen. If you haven't done it, you haven't done it. It's calm.
I give my seat up.
You're a bad person.
I give my seat up.
Oh, bro, that's not hard.
I'm saying
giving your seat up isn't hard.
No, but someone that's.
But let someone go in front of you in a queue. That is hard.
I've done that before, though.
Have you done it for a disabled person? That's my question.
I don't see many of them about. I only shop in places that have
But
stairs.
you said that you see the disabled person in your queue, so have you let them go in front of you?
I only shop in places that have stairs, so I don't have that issue.
That's not the only way you can be disabled.
No, but they have some disability. I can't tell. How would I know them? What do you mean?
They could, I don't know, they could be like Down syndrome or something. That doesn't mean that they need the stairs.
No, I hear you, right.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, so so that's how I met her. I don't know how we went onto the tangent of like letting celebs. I don't know why I'd let a celeb go in front of me. The hell?
You were talking the thingy.
The Dow, yeah, but I'm saying I probably wouldn't let celebs go in front of me. Yeah, I'd rather let someone who's just a normal person who's just seems to be struggling, like a mother of five or something, rather than a guy that's made it. If anything, why are you even in the shop? Do you have millions to just spend?
We said in this
hypothetical.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and the other thing was the Severance thing. Yeah, it's on Apple what do you call it, TV or whatever. I obviously don't have Apple TV, so do the maths. But I was on the train, and this what I assume was a father and son was speaking about this TV show, and I thought it was a different TV show. So I popped in, and I was like, "Oh, you talking about?" I don't know what TV show I thought it was. But
So you scraped into that convo.
we're humans, we're social beings. I jumped into the conversation. I actually got their number, and I'm actually seeing both of them in a week. One of them owns a holdings company, and I told him what I'd do. He's like, we should get dinner.
Cool.
Trying to complete shit. So so
I was thinking you would have told me that.
yeah, I would have.
Oh, what's your problem?
No, it was just in the moment. I was
Nah,
like,
bro, come on,
stop
man.
feeling.
But now it's the thing where
it's like
you're just doing it for the sake of doing
it's
it.
the,
Now it's worrying.
It's the thing that cried wolf.
Bro,
That thing, innit?
you need to be careful, fam.
Why?
This lying thing.
I don't lie that, bro. This is defamation of character. I don't lie that much. I bet I
You're
don't.
lying about not lying.
I said I don't lie that much.
Fanuel, you have lied.
I told white lies.
You've lied.
I told white lies. That's
That's
different.
worse.
White lies. So why are they called white lies? They're
White
different.
lies are worse because it's like, what's the? I would rather someone lies to me about something because, alright, cool, yes, it's hurt me, but I see the rationale. A white lie is like you're just lying for the heck of it.
Oh no,
You're lying because it gives you a tick.
It's like pranks or something. I just love them. But yeah, sorry.
But that's not a prank.
I love sucking. No, you got sucked in.
Bro, you're
No,
weird.
that was me sucking.
Nah. Stop trying to.
You're not doing that, like, because I like sucking people in and be like, yeah, I'm trying shit.
Hey, say pause, man.
Why?
I'm not sucking people in, man. I'm violent, fam.
But yeah, no. So then they were like, "No, I'm talking about severance." And he explained it to me. I was like, "Raw."
So did this conversation actually happen, by the way?
It did actually happen.
No, I'm
No, you're right.
Did it actually happen?
It did happen.
Alright, cool.
It did happen.
Great.
So then I went home and watched it, and basically, the concept is these people work on a certain level of a building, like near the basement or something, and they've had this operation where, as soon as they hit that floor, they switch. So like they've split their brain in a way that when they're working, they only memorize. They only memorize what they're doing at work, and as soon as they leave, they forget what they do at work. So as soon as you leave, so you're technically two separate people. So then I asked you before, would you do that? And you were like, yeah.
Yeah, I think I would still.
You were bugging. I would never do that.
Because I don't like thinking about work when I'm not working.
But then what if you hate your job? How do you quit?
You would quit whilst you're at the job because you'd remember what
these
the
man,
like whilst you're working.
You need both of your people. So you, while you're at work, and you outside of work, both have to agree that you want to quit.
Did you just not on a real thing? Did you actually just make that up?
That's how it works. So like
but then that can't work. That's impossible to leave your job then.
So then, and what's even mad is that you
could have told me that before I made my decision.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would do that. No, nah. Okay. Now think about how would you try and liaison with your outside self to be like, I'd hate this job.
You wouldn't be able to.
How would you try?
Oh, do you know what I'll do?
And then I'll tell you what they did.
I would write. I would have a notebook and I would journal what I'm doing during the day, and then I could say that journal is like my diary for work,
and take it home.
Put it in my bag, take it home.
Good idea, but their lift has their lift.
But I said good idea, but someone already tried that.
Their lift has a software where you can't put any message in it, any message at all.
Their lift,
the lift up to that level, it starts blaring the siren if a message is inside it.
What about your phone?
Anything. So like one of them tried to scrumple paper up and put it inside a pen. It went off. It's fucked. And you send your resignation off, and then it has to be approved by the outside you. If the outside you's like, nah, man, just keep working, it gets denied. It's a mad one still. I recommend it. It's really cool.
What if?
And you raised a good point earlier about cheating. That can happen.
Yeah, you could cheat at work
because you have no recollection of your outside world. If you have a wife, if you have kids, you don't know. If that's the case, then fair enough, cheat.
No.
What do you mean no?
Well, it's not really you that's cheating, isn't it?
And that's what I told her. No, I'm joking. No, but you get me in it.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
Would you do it?
Nah, I wouldn't. Based on that information,
and everything.
Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that job.
What if it's a good? Actually, no, if it's a good job, then you'd want to be there, wouldn't you? What if it's a bad job, but it pays $200,000 a year?
Then it's calm.
Then you do it.
Yeah,
calm. I think I'd do it too.
Because everyone has a price.
Yeah, $200,000 a year. Yeah,
and the amount of money that you have, you'd be able to just with that amount of money, you'll be able to enjoy life and not even. And in that person, you wouldn't even know like how shit your job is, so you'll just be able to enjoy life.
But then, problems that they came. That sprung up were people trying to kill themselves
whilst they were at work.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nuts in it. Okay, I can't lie. It's a very hard concept.
Now wait.
And what type of people do you think would be attracted to that type of job?
People that don't have a lot going in their life.
Or what's that to the max? You wouldn't do it if you had things going amazing in your life.
Lonely people.
Like people that have like, so the theme seems to be people that have lost people or like something mad happened in their life.
So stop tapping that. I can
hear it. Like as in like they just want to forget, so they get that done. No, but it's a hard show still.
How many episodes are there?
9.
And there's only one season.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I know.
It's on Apple TV.
And literally the last episode, bro, it's like the biggest
someone cracks the system.
Biggest tease. Oh, bro, it's hard. It's hard.
Is there a second season coming out?
I hope so. It's sick.
Let me Google it.
It's sick. Severance. Scream down the laptop.
Everything we know about Severance.
Dude, it's hot off the press 16 hours ago.
When did it come out?
Nah, this show is hard. I can't
Oh, wait, let me just Google. Have
you seen Maniac
what's it on?
Netflix?
Nah.
I've just busted you. That's one of the hardest TV shows.
To be fair, you give decent recommendations because
Maniac's hard. I wish I could forget it and watch it again.
oh yeah, it's been renewed.
In early April? Oh,
Yes, in early April 2022, mere days before the finale was released on Apple TV, the streaming service announced that there'd indeed be a second season.
Show's hard. But yeah, apart from that,
We can do a proper review after. I'll definitely. How long's one episode?
46 minutes, I think, an hour.
Oh, I ain't got Apple TV.
Neither do I, bro.
I'll find something.
I can just give you the link.
Oh yeah, calm.
Watch it online.
Calm.
But yeah, other than that,
Yeah. I'm a rundown.
it's hard still. Or watch Maniac first. It's up to you.
Nah, I'll watch Severance. That Severance thing sounds kind of hard. I'm trying to think, how would I evade that?
So yeah, that's what I was trying to do. There's no way.
There isn't.
Bro, there actually is no, like, the way they've done it is really well. Like, you can't escape.
But see the people, yeah. Do they know?
Even their job is weird.
No, but do they know that, like whilst they're at their job, do they think to themselves, "Oh, bro, why can't I remember anything outside of my
They're fully
job?"
aware.
Oh, they're fully aware of what's happening. Oh, is it like a contract that they signed up to?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then when they get severed, they watch a video of their
old life or something.
outie. So they're called outie and innies. Innies the one at work. So they watch videos of their outies explaining to them what's happened.
Once they've been severed.
Once they've been severed, yeah.
This is giving me Squid Game vibes.
It's hard still.
Nah, I'm gonna watch this. I can't lie.
very weird. It's
I'm
mad weird.
watching.
That or Maniac. Maniac's very hard as well.
Is that
Maniac.
on Netflix?
Oh, Maniac's hard. I think Maniac's better. Maniac is hard.
What's it about?
It's Emma Stone and what's my man? Oh, the guy that was fat but then lost weight.
Ooh, that really narrows it
He's in
down.
bare films. Jonah. No, not Jonah.
The guy that was in
Wolf of Wall
Hangover.
No, the guy that was in Wolf of Wall Street, but not Leonardo. His understudy. The other guy, not understudy. Bro, the guy used to be fat. He's a really good actor. He was in Superbad as well.
That's one. I think we're talking about the same guy.
Jonah Hill. I think it's Jonah Hill.
Joe.
Jonah A.H.
Yeah, he was in the Hangover.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
No, he
was.
wasn't, bro.
Yes, he
No,
was.
he wasn't. Jonah Hill was not in The Hangover.
Yes, he
No,
was.
he wasn't. You're thinking of
Yes, he
someone
was.
else. You're thinking of a different. You're thinking of Zach. What? Type in Zach.
And he was in Moneyball. He was in Moneyball. He was in Moneyball.
But he wasn't a thing. Type in Zach and then
The Hangover.
it's Zach something.
Oh,
Yeah, see Zach.
bro. Fat white guys, man. They just say.
If one thing about me, I know my fat white guy. I was right though.
Pause.
Pause.
Why'd you know you're fat white guys?
Because I watched a lot of films.
Is that your type? Yeah.
Shut up,
Fair enough.
man. You see,
We don't judge.
I knew his name in it.
You didn't know his second name because that's a tongue twister.
It's like Gian Jefalansky or something weird. But yeah, it's him and Emma Stone, yeah, and it's hard.
That is Jewish.
They
The surname.
okay. Agenda over facts becomes anti-Semitic.
Don't paint us with that. I'm just saying he looks Jewish. What's wrong with that?
Don't say words like that. You don't know what that can do to someone's reputation. Don't say words like that.
Because of Wiley.
Nah, because of the MC. But yeah, nah. What was I gonna say? Maniac, yeah.
Mhm.
It's Emma Stone, and Jonah Hill, and it's basically they agreed to be part of this experimental trial where that they take drugs and then they start having they get into this like pod thing, and they just see different realities. It's hard. It's so hard.
They start seeing realities of what the.
Just different like scenes, different like there'll be different people in each thing. It's sick. It's sick. Proper sick. Proper stuff. I feel like Black Mirror will love that.
I think Black Mirror is a bit overrated, man. I think. Nah, do you know it's good, yeah. But I feel as if people overrate it because people like watching that sort of stuff where it's like, you know, those psychology dramas, them psychology thrillers where it's like there's different perspectives and people. Because I think people like watching it because it makes them feel smarter. So people like banging on that. Oh, it's so good, but it's good. Don't get me wrong. Black Mirror is good, but I think people overrate it because they want to sound smart. That I watch Black Mirror because I like that sort of stuff.
No,
you know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like I think it depends what you. It depends what you normally watch, innit? It might be for you, might not be.
That's different of you not to have an opinion on something.
No,
usually you're highly opinionated.
No, but I wouldn't expect someone to binge watch EastEnders and then probably take it Black Mirror and be like, oh, this is sick. Google the ratings.
No, I'm saying
Google the ratings.
But of course, but what I'm saying is
it's overrated. It's
the
hard.
ratings are going to be good because people overrate
every
it.
Episode,
it's good.
Every episode is a different concept.
All I know,
and they do it so well.
All I know is that certain men are watching storylines that emulate real life situations and real life traumas that people are going through, and certain people are watching heinous. Look at this.
Like when,
that's all I know.
Like when Bradley jumped off the Queen Vic. Yeah, that's realistic.
I'm not talking about that.
Really,
I'm not talking
that was
about
really
that.
realistic.
I'm talking about Linda going through alcoholism and Ben battling with his sexuality and his identity.
You proud of that, bro?
These are real life problems,
bro. Like, okay, listen, yeah, like. Okay.
Not going in a video game.
No. Hear me listen.
And fucking someone in a video game.
But that's what it's going to be.
That was a sick episode there, I can't lie.
Oh, are you sure it wasn't overrated? Bro, the thing is...
You know what I'm trying to... It's good, but it's overrated.
It's actually real life stuff as well, but it's just in the future. This stuff is actually going to happen, bro. And also, yeah, what was I going to say? Listen, I, like the next man, I'm very, like, aware and cautious of these things that are being brought up in EastEnders or whatever. Like homelessness. I don't want to watch a documentary on that.
It's not a documentary on it.
To you, it is.
It's real life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the way you're going, it's taught me bad stuff. Nah, bro, I said Linda battling alcoholism. Like, how about...
She's getting free right now, man. Make a left there for
Wait,
Janine,
I remember watching it. Janine?
Yeah, Janine's back on the square, fam.
I said the biggest. Last I remember her...
Yeah, she's cute. She's cute.
She killed Barry. She rolled him down.
Like brother, man. Come on, man. That's like 20 years ago, brother.
And that's when everyone back. Wait, I'm 25 now. I probably started watching it. I stopped watching it at like... I was watching it in secondary school. Maybe like 14, 15.
You watched it during Christmas though, innit?
Not even anymore.
I was going to say. At least you don't change your stripes.
But I think... Is that a deal breaker for you?
What?
Do you need to find a girl that likes EastEnders too so you can watch it together? Don't even like that.
Nah, it's not a deal breaker, but
it would enhance the package.
Oh, most definitely.
I've actually, funny enough, someone I was speaking to like a while ago, they're like EastEnders, and I instantly thought of you. I was like, you're the second person I know that watches EastEnders.
It's becoming my brand though, so maybe I need to relax a bit.
No, bro, you sit down every day apart from. It's Wednesday, isn't it?
No, they changed it now.
Now they have Wednesdays too?
No, it's Monday to Thursday, so they don't show it on Friday. A lot of people are complaining because they...
You one of them sending in emails.
Apparently it clashes with Coronation Street, but I don't watch that shit.
You don't watch that? Emmerdale?
Nah, I only watch EastEnders.
Emmerdale was the most... I think... Wait, did you used to watch the awards? You did, didn't it?
I don't watch the awards, but...
You used to, didn't it? There's been a time I used to watch it.
I've watched the awards 1 or 2 years, yeah, but then I only follow EastEnders, so what's the point in me watching it?
So you were just watching it, rooting for them?
No, but I do. I follow a few EastEnder fan pages on Instagram, though.
Should we round up? As a fan pages. Yeah, you never should have said that. You never should have said that. That's the moistest thing I've ever heard.
Large out E. Wolford.
So
my Achilles there. My Achilles there.
That's so moist, bro. I said,
my Achilles there. My Achilles there. One time they had an Insta live, yeah. I did not request to go on it. No, I did not. I didn't. That's wet. But I clicked on it and I saw the doddies that were running it. I said, brother, yeah. This how soft youths.
What did you expect? Wait. How many followers did it have?
They got a few. Let me check that. A couple K though. Sorry, no.
The last thing we were going to speak about, but I don't think we have time, was I watched the Jimmy Savile documentary.
Do you know what?
It's number 1 right now, so everyone's probably watching it.
Yeah. I was watching it on my way here because you told me they got 25K followers. I was watching it on my way here, and yeah, maybe we can talk about that next week once we've.
Do you like their posts?
No, but what they do, they get they get pictures for like episodes that are gonna happen in like 2-3 weeks in advance.
Oh, so they've got the hookup.
Yeah, so they've kind of got like spoilers and you know how, for example, I don't know when you're younger, yeah, but when you're younger,
Keyword younger, go on.
yeah, I don't do it anymore. But when you were younger, yeah, did you ever like take those like TV magazines and look through the magazines to see what's happening in shows before it would be released? It's basically that, but on Instagram now.
Those schedules.
Yeah, it's basically that, but on
used to do that. I
Instagram,
used to
but
do
for
that.
EastEnders, yeah, it's basically that.
I used to do that.
They just tell you what's gonna happen next week, and then sometimes they'll have like posts where it's like they have a theory of what's gonna happen next.
Bro, you know, I remember.
That's content.
I remember when I googled how much they make. Do you know how much they make?
Some of them make okay. Some of them made a lot. Like Dot, rest in peace. She made a lot.
How much?
They paid her a lot. I think. I want to say like 500K. I want to say that.
That's so you know that's so calm for a gig, isn't it?
But-
EastEnders is probably the safest job you can have as an actor.
Nah, because they can kill you off and just end your contract.
No, but I'm saying as in like, in terms of the longevity of it.
Nah, bro, it's like any show. If they kill off your character, they kill off your character.
No, but there must be stuff behind dynamics behind it. I don't think that one day they'd come and be like, we're killing you off. Do you get what I'm saying?
This
I remember
is-
seeing like 200 grand, 300 grand,
yeah.
which is very calm for acting. I can't lie.
Thingy,
It's getting paid to just do what you want.
Danny Dyer. Ooh, sorry, just got to pop up.
Last time I watched it is when he came to the square.
Oh, he was a good addition. He apparently he gets paid 400K. Danny Dyer, but then that's just because he's Danny Dyer, innit? Anyway, Steve McFadden.
Oh, we can quickly talk about the paedophile thing. You know the woman that leaked the paedophile's address
Oh yeah.
to paedophile hunters, and then I think I put it in my GC, and then people were like, "No, that's unfair." I was like, "Nah,
I don't. Was I in that GC when people said it was unfair?
yeah, but I don't think you commented.
You know what? Yeah,
You were scared they'd release your address.
they found me.
No, go on.
Do you know this? I hear what she was doing in it. I hear it. I get it. I even understand it.
A bit too
But
much.
Come on. That's not cool. Like, I hear what you're doing and I get it, and I see the good intentions behind it. So I'm not even gonna be like to her, oh, Rob, what she did was fucking disgusting. I don't think it actually was. But at the same time, like, I don't know, man. I don't think that's cool. I think that's an abuse of power.
Put it this way, I wouldn't say it's cool, but when I found out, I was like, "Fairs."
Yeah.
Like, fairs.
But I did at the same time. That's
Like,
an abuse of power.
But what's mad is that if they did that to murderers, would I feel different? I think I would. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if the headline was, I think she worked for the council or something. Let me turn on my PC if it's not dead.
Yeah, she worked for the council. Yeah, but yeah, I just think it's in a bit of an abuse of power, innit? So which isn't cool. Like, not saying that they don't deserve the worst. Don't get me wrong, but
So you think they shouldn't have leaked it?
I don't think she should have leaked it. No,
Oh, shit.
but I understand where she was coming from. I fully get it, but if I was in that position, I wouldn't have done it.
I don't think they should get to live in peace. If I'm being honest,
Faz.
because there's certain crimes where it's just like you shouldn't be allowed to live around other people.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah.
Because like not even kids. What if people choose to have kids then, and you're in that radius? Nah, man. They should put them all on one island.
But then
Yeah.
but I swear, if you're on the register and you move to somewhere, you need to like declare that. You need to declare to the council
That you're
living in that area now or something like that, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, other thing I saw randomly quickly, this woman. So her daughter's blind.
Mhm.
She helped her daughter get a law degree by reading every single lecture to her.
Yeah, that's sick.
But then I had, and it's great. It's amazing. But then I had the thought: if the mum had to read every single thing to her,
Surely.
how's she gonna be a lawyer?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say then surely her mom should have a law degree as well.
They actually gave her an honorary degree.
Is that an actual degree? Is that just tokenism shit?
I think it's tokenism. But then like,
Man, I ain't
Yeah,
a degree done,
no,
man.
but she didn't take the test. So, but
Basically, maybe she like read the test to her.
that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. But I doubt she was doing it. But anyway, so blind student's mother gets honorary law degree of daughter. But I was just thinking, I was like, so how is she gonna practice law then? Because what if the mum dies? Is she gonna have someone else reading the stuff to her? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, but then she doesn't have to have it read to her. She can have she can just have audiobooks maybe. But it might make her job like longer and stressful for her.
But then how's someone gonna make audiobooks for her, a specific case? Do you get me?
I'm pretty sure there's an audiobook for every book in the world right now.
No, but lawyers they make their case files. They're not books. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not talking about her doing further education. I'm saying when she's in the field. You've seen Suits. There's papers everywhere. Notes, scribbles, whatever. Do you get me? Donna's typing up stuff.
You're asking someone that has no background in law, so I wouldn't know how they'll be able to maneuver it.
But even okay, imagine someone in your
maybe she just hey.
just wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Fair.
Who are we to say yeah?
No, you're right.
You get what I mean? She wants to do it, let her do
He's
it.
been putting that pressure on her to become the best lawyer ever.
Yeah, man. Just
My
let her
bad.
do what she wants to do,
right.
man.
My bad. Well done.
People like you are the reason why people that may be hindered in any way, shape, or form don't reach for the stars. Let them reach for the stars.
No fizz. Well done.
Thank you.
No, for real. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
Anyway, man, let's wrap it up, man. Let's wrap it up.
Bro, if there are like 10 minutes, I'm gonna munch something on the street.
On this,
No, it's not.
you
bro.
harlot.
No. Use that wrong.
But anyway, yeah, man.
That's a whore. A harlot is a whore.
A harlot is a
It's a whore.
male version of a whore. You
I thought a harlot's a
you
female.
call ladies whores and you call men
Is it?
harlots. Yeah,
So why am I a whore from being on the street?
I called you a harlot.
Well, oh, you're right. Then.
You said you're gonna munch something on the street. When I hear people say munch, I just think that they're munching something.
That's pause. That's pause, bro. I said,
It's not pause though because you don't know what I'm talking about.
Wait, so
I'm not talking about munching cock at my
Wait,
pause.
so mum's like, dinner's ready. You're like, what? Oh, just for you to say this.
No, but the way you said munching, you said it the way that you're ready to munch something.
Yeah, food, bro. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter.
Okay, fair enough. But I know the way you said it. You know the way you said
I
it.
don't, bro. You
You
weird.
said I'm just gonna get on the street and munch something. You're gonna get on the streets and munch something. Come on, look at the terminology you used.
This is the same energy as It's because of what she's wearing.
No,
It's the same.
no,
vibe.
we're not doing that.
It's the same
Everyone
vibe.
knows
It's the same
streets. I know you don't like to use slang anymore, but streets. Everyone knows what streets mean. Streets, you're getting there. Where are the single people? I'm gonna munch something on the streets. Come on, bro.
Okay, calm. So,
Come on, bro.
Bro,
And when
bro.
you said munch, you said, I'm just gonna munch something.
bro. Okay, so if I go, the street's bare congested. Maybe you should slow down. Are you gonna think, he's talking about the dating scene? Or are you gonna think
That's
I'm on the
different
road?
though, because you say it's congested. Let me slow down. Everyone knows slow down is like car. You're saying munch. Everyone knows munch. People say, I want to munch. I want to munch. So,
Okay, fine. I don't agree with you, but fine.
all right, cool. But anyway, yeah, man, it's been a decent episode. There's been topics. There's been laughter. There's been facts. And that's why we're here, because we're agenda over facts. There's been a bit of everything. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the agendas. You enjoyed the facts. You enjoyed the giggles. You enjoyed everything. Obviously, it's bank holiday Friday right now, so we're going to go out. Hopefully enjoy a little peace over the weekend. Hopefully you man enjoy a little...
It's just my battery, bro. Go on.
Brother,
You're scared, bro.
you enjoy a little
That's one of
peace.
them guys that get scared when the exhaust pipe goes. You think it's a gunshot? Pussy.
No exhaust pipe makes it sound like
It's a
that.
thing,
That's
bro.
like...
You never, as you know, like someone's exhaust pipe will be like.
Oh, yeah.
Even that thing.
When I rollerblading. Oh, yeah. But yeah, man, it's been a good one. It's been a wicked one. It's
You
been...
jumped as well, bro. You shit.
I didn't, though.
I grabbed my strap.
Yeah, man, it's been a good one. It's been alright, man. This guy's just talking their shit, man. But yeah, man, season 2, episode 9, agenda of facts, locked, done, and dusted, ready for you, man, on Wednesday in a bit. Don't forget to subscribe.